Okay, thanks, Allison. And my name is Josh, and I'm going to read one now that is currently untitled. Sprockets and gears turning, churning, anger and fears and yearning. Passions once bright and burning burnt out. The fight turned out to lack wherewithal. There in the past, therewithal the pining and the wondering, no cares at all, was a lark, becoming a spark. Turning a mammal to a machine, rejecting an animal and its dreams, for when detecting the primal screams, the circuits enact their schemes, no skin, but a latex membrane. In place of a mind, a microchip brain, a carburetor heart mixes artificial emotion just rich enough to sustain a flame. Contained is shame, explained are the ways in which we are all the same, mass market assembly line process to blame, stripped of dignity and birthright, and the songs of the places from whence we came. These are the faces of the people we became, regardless of the paces we put ourselves through in our attempts to maintain, or at the very least sustain what we now only as memories retain. Those qualities as immaterial and indescribable as the scent of rain. As the objective fashion in which love is both boon and bane, like the heart is the source of both pleasure and pain. Accepting that expectations often fall short isn't the sort of compromise of last resort one might expect from the desperate, more retort of the greed-inspired, who report that with leads rewired, they're still short. But fuck that, for all around the zeitgeist pushes progress to the peril of the panda, inching ever higher till the skyline's obscured. It's gotten out of hand. The consciousness of the land is disrespected and slandered. What should be expanded, it cannot be standed, so push back. Like, I am awaiting enlightenment under giant sequoia. Like I have been betrayed by all the apostles. Like Judas set a trend, a path to follow, to descend. Like my mind's been blown by the bones that were thrown as a means to decipher, a means to defend that which is known to be nameless, which we pretend is aimless, just as we pretend we are blameless. That je ne sais quoi which makes life worth living. We must overcome the misgivings of the multitude in order to forge a new attitude or drown in our solitude. For we are only ever together or alone. Whether or not we've never been shown, we will now and have forever been known to ourselves, owned by ourselves and honed like a double-edged sword, till one-way winding streets and midnight rooftop meets lend a life a slightly off-kilter and off-tempo beat, enough to discourage and dispel conceit, discourage to excel, no defeat, not to conceal, no retreat, no mistake to repel, no deceit. So feel free to relax, exhale, don't look back, at least not in regret, for the best times haven't even happened yet, and your best friends are the ones you haven't even met. So don't let on that you're still waiting, and be content in the space that you're making, for your happiness may be for the taking, so long as the madness has been forsaken, or you are faking. So forgo all the moaning and the aching, for soon it's not you, but the earth that is shaking, as all around facades crumble in the light of honesty, revealing the combustible core of society. For piety is as pretentious as it is pretend, and impropriety may depend entirely in the end on the silence of honest men.